You know, when we offer our prayers to the Lord, or we do spiritual warfare, or make statements of faith over certain situations in our lives or in the nations, sometimes you think, well, and you kind of wait and watch, and you don't always see it immediately, but I love it in the Old Testament when the Israelites were reminded again and again, look back and see what I've done for you. Oh, that stirs my heart. Because it's so easy, it shouldn't be, but it's so easy to forget or even begin to take it for granted. But it's important, especially in the hour in which we live, to realize that every nuance, every word, the things that we feel led to do are ordered of the Lord, even when they seem silly. I'm not saying we don't ever miss it, but I'm saying too often we hold back because we think, oh, I don't know. But let me tell you of a couple instances that seem to unfold for me and a small group of Aglow women. I was in Moscow with Beth Alvis, Cindy Jacobs, Grace Lee, a wonderful group of women who were all involved with Aglow at that time, actually serving on the board of directors. And we would stay in our rooms. Our hotel was right off of Red Square. And so we would stay in our rooms and quietly read in the morning or whisper our prayers, just very cautious and careful of not being heard or divulging things that might make residents uncomfortable. So we would go out in the afternoon and begin to walk the streets of Moscow. We broke up into 2 by 2 and made it look as unpretentious looking as possible, just normal and casual. So we would walk the streets and pray with one another as we walked. And I remember feeling so strongly as we stood in Red Square, and it wasn't just me, it was all of us were feeling strongly that we needed to take authority over a spirit that was wanting to rule. As I look at today's news and find myself praying for Putin and the government and the people of Ukraine, the things that are happening right now in our day, and you think how our prayers are needed, how our presence, or the presence of the Lord in us, how it's needed in the world today. And my desire in just talking with you today is to remind you that the things that you feel led to do that might seem commonplace to you, or I don't know if I should do that, follow that nudge of the Holy Spirit. Because as you do, God is unfolding something and working His plan in a way that you can't see, but you're participating in it, and you're actually one of the voices that's speaking it into being, so that a path is open for Him in the earth. Heaven coming to earth. So, as I mentioned, we stood in Red Square and prayed our prayers and walked the streets of Moscow and had opportunity to, we went into a workplace there, and the women looked up just shocked to see these American women walking around so freely. And we felt led to even slip them a $20 bill or a $10 bill or something, anything to make contact and to bless them. So, as I just said, be aware of moments like that God presents to you. Don't second guess it. Don't talk it away in your head. Respond and let Him be the Lord and the giver of life, the blessing, the encouragement that people need in this hour. Be that person and watch heaven come to earth.